In this video, I'm going to show you how you don't have to leave the comfort of your own home and you can make 16, 18, 25, even 36% on your money. Now, we love you and we want you to leave your home, but this is one option you can have in this, okay? Now listen, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to acquire tax liens and tax deeds from the comfort of your own home. Okay, it's not as difficult as you think. And I know everybody likes that whole image of somebody sitting in their pajamas and all that crazy stuff. Okay, but the reality is with the technology that's available right now, I haven't seen most of my properties that I've gotten. Now, I leave my house and what have you, but how do I acquire the property? How do I get all the information? It's literally done in the comfort of my own home. In this video, by the time we're done, I'm going to show you where those lists are, where those properties, how to properly, say that quick 10 times, how to properly evaluate those properties, everything you need to do. I mean, imagine just doing 3 or 4 deals a year and each one of those deals profited you, say, $30,000 to $50,000. I think that'd be a pretty good Christmas. So stick around and we'll show you exactly how to do that. Now, again, thank you. I love the fact our subscription rate has gone up. Literally, folks, that's the reason I do these videos, okay? The more comments, the more thumbs up, the more likes, the more all of that goofy stuff that you have to do, those help the algorithms, okay? Every time you do that, it lets other people know this information. And I have an abundance mentality, not a scarcity. There's plenty for everybody out there. So help me, help you by hitting the subscribe. Now let's get right down into this. Okay, how are you doing this from the comfort of your own home? It's quite simple, okay? You need a computer, obviously, and an internet connection. And one of the things is I've been saying this for years. So when I first started doing real estate, when I first started buying tax lien certificates, way back in 1994, there literally was no internet, okay? We didn't have cell phones or any of that stuff. I used to have to walk to the county uphill in the snow, both directions. Just kidding. Okay, what I'm saying is, even back then, you were able to do it from your home, kind of. Now, it's pretty much an open and shut case. So what do I need? Okay, first of all, I need to find what markets that I need to go. Please, I don't care where you live. I don't care if you live in the best market out there. Don't go, I'm gonna start in my backyard, okay? That is so lazy. If I did that in the very beginning, I never would have got started, okay? I live in California and I've never even bought a tax lien or a tax deed in the state of California because when I go duck hunting, I go where the ducks are. So here's a couple of things you want to look at. You want to look at 6 tax lien states. You want to look at 6 tax deed states, okay? This is called the 663 rule. Then you want to pick 3 counties in each one of those. That gives you 36 counties to get tax lien information from. I haven't left my home, okay? So how do you pick these counties? Real simple, okay? Don't overcomplicate this. Well, maybe one with a higher interest rate. That's a good one. Okay, so I only want a tax lien certificate state that is offering, I know, above 16%. There you go. Okay, so now you've picked the state that way. Someplace I've been before. Here's a great one that has a sale that's coming up relatively shortly. So if I'm sitting in the middle of June and they just had a sale in May, they might not have another sale for another year. Okay, or here's another one on that note, one that has a sale every single month. These could be your factors. I wanted to visit there. I've got family there. I went to school there. Any one of those factors could make it happen. I'm going to tell you this, listen to me now, believe me later, okay? You can be as random as you want with this. The only factor I want to look at is mostly the calendar. When are their sales coming up? It really doesn't matter about, the interest rate and have I been there, and some people are looking at the economy and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. I'm buying properties at 50 cents, 30 cents, sometimes even 15 cents on the dollar if I end up with the property. I'm getting a high interest rate of 16, 18%. What's going on locally is really, seriously, is irrelevant. What I'm trying to find is volume. Okay, what I mean by that, 663, I've got 6 lien states, 6 deed states, 3 counties in each one, that's 36 counties. I've got a lot of stuff coming at me. So what I'm trying to get the county to do is get me information. So let's just pick Waka Waka County. Okay, that's my famous Waka Waka that's been around for 20 years. It doesn't really exist. Then I was down in Australia teaching a class, and somebody said there's a county down there called Waka Waka, only in Australia, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, look that up, fact check me. So anyways, there's Waka Waka County. I get their information. I find out their sales coming up. I'm going to send the information for their tax lien sale to me. Now that I've got this, I want to find out key facts about it. Number 1, write this down. When is the sale coming up? Super important. So let's say that the sale is coming up, I don't know, in June 15th. So I know that their list is going to come out by May 15th because typically they have to be done within 30 days, 3 to 4 weeks before the sale. So I mark my calendar, make sure I get the list in. Once I've got the list, I need to start figuring out what my values are, how much do I want to invest, when that sales auction coming up, and how do I get registered? This is key. So before the auction, you're going to have to be registered. Now, this is very important. Okay, so how do I get registered? Who is going to be registered? Am I registering my LLC? Am I registering myself? Do I have a proxy bidder? I've got a whole video coming up on that. So there's different factors on there. Number 3, I want to know, how does the money get paid? So you want to find out when is the money due and how they want to get paid. What do you mean how? Well, do I have to have a cashier's check? If it's a live auction, like for instance in Texas, if I go to Texas and I buy a property, okay, because you're going to do it live there in person, and they say sold, which their sale is actually coming up tomorrow. I've got some students out there right now going to the auction. They have to have their money. If they say sold, you buy it, go over and pay the lady. They will not move on to the next property until it's paid for. You better have some cash or cashier's check. So important to understand how they want the money distributed. There's only one area out there, I think, that takes a credit card in Michigan, I do believe. So figure that out. And then here's another factor. When should the money be in? I gave one extreme, which is Texas, which is right away. Some counties go, oh, wait, put 10% down and pay the rest in 90 days or 120 days or one payment a year, whatever the case it might be. But most of them are going to be by 4 o'clock that day. So you need to find out how, when, and then the most important factor is where. Where is the auction being held and how is it being conducted? Now, you would think in 2024, as the date of this recording, that everybody would be online, and they're not. Okay, nor do I even care. I guess it's because I've been doing it the old way and the new way, and I really don't have any preference to either or. Okay, but if you truly are a hermit and you never want to leave your home, you probably should be watching other videos. Okay, but that's what this video is all about. Okay, then you want to go online, get registered, figure out what those sales are going on. But I'm going to tell you, you're going to make a lot more money if you get on a plane and get your boots wet, lick that paint, taste the dirt, find out what's going in that particular area. Some of you that have seen me before know I say that over and over again. Just because I may have not seen some of my properties lately doesn't mean I don't know the market. Okay, I know what's going on out there. It's incredible what you find when you go into that market. But being in the comfort of your own home is nice. I would say 95% of everything I do in this particular industry is done in the comfort of your own home with everything that I'm talking about right now. I'm looking at the market. I'm looking at the demographics. I'm looking at when the sale is coming up, how to get registered, getting registered. How is that sale done? Oh, we talked about online. Very rarely is the county conducting the online sale. Almost 99.9%. I can't even think of the ones that do. There's a third party that actually participates or sets up the online sale. So here's another factor. You might have to get registered at the county and whatever company is handling the sale. 2 different registrations there. Okay, so know that. Okay, ask me how I've made that mistake. Probably about 14 years ago, one of my first online sales. I got registered. I did everything that I've always done for years. I went to this, got online, and they're like, well, you haven't registered for the sale. Yeah, it's right here. They said, no. It's the online portion. Now, thank goodness I had enough time to make that happen. But again, these are key factors that you want to make sure you understand when being registered at a particular sale. There's a lot there. There's a lot of layers that we can unpack there. The point is, okay, make sure you have your systems in place. You can do it from there. You can actually do it from anywhere in the world. The beautiful thing about this is I have looked at tax lien sales. I have looked at tax liens, and I've done research literally all over the world, from Asia, Africa, South America, England, even this. I was having a vacation with my mom in Egypt. We're doing all the things. I was talking to somebody on the boat about what I do, and he says, really, you can do this anywhere? And I said, yeah, we're floating down the Nile River on a little tiny boat, like you saw in Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile. Seriously, just like that. We got up on top and we're looking at liens, and my mom said, Sean, can we just not do business? I go, are you kidding? We're in Egypt and we're buying liens with the pyramids in the background. It was phenomenal. So you can make a lot of money. Hey, you want some information on this? I've got some videos. Just click the link down below, higginsmethod.com. Go there. I've got some free gifts for you. I've got some training videos. Go in there, get registered right now, and I'll see you in the success circle. This is Saen Higgins saying God bless and good luck.